would you possibly repay someone for saving your child's life? Running a marathon might not be the first thing that comes to mind.
But it was for Audrey Norman. And in 19 days, she's going to line up in Hopkinton to run with gratitude for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute.
I won't lie, I'm a little nervous about Boston. We've been training on the hills again, and they're a killer.
The Newton Hills can't scare Audrey Norman after the challenges her family's already faced.
I remember the look on the nurse practitioner's face, and she was just like, you need to go to Boston.
In February of 2013, Audrey's oldest son, Dante, was 4 years old and fighting a flu he couldn't kick. After several visits to their own doctor, the diagnosis in Boston was acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
It was overwhelming.
Dana-Farber was a place Audrey already knew well.
My father was a patient at Dana-Farber in 1987 when I was 10. He actually lost his battle to non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. So Dana-Farber's been in my family for 35 years.
Dante was just a year old when Audrey took him on his first Jimmy Fund walk, and now he's part of the family fundraising tradition.
1 year in school, me and my friends did a fundraiser for a health project, and that's partially how we raise some of the money. So they're just kind of like little things that we can do to help.
9 years ago, it was Dante who needed help. As a child, Audrey had watched her father fight cancer, but now she was the parent, determined to do everything she could to help her son.
To this day, I joke, and I have it tucked away somewhere. I have a little notebook, and at every, the doctors would do their rounds in the morning, and every morning I would sit with my little notebook and just write everything down. I kept every piece of paper, and it actually, I learned so much.
And while Audrey learned, Dante healed. 2 years of treatment, 5 more until he was officially cured. And now Dante is a healthy 13-year-old. Their experience at Dana-Farber literally changed the path of Audrey's life.
They were so incredible in just their treatment of both Dante and our family. It inspired me to become a nurse myself.
2 years ago, Audrey felt ready to take on the marathon. She did the virtual race in 2020.
It was probably one of the best days of my life. It was so much fun.
This year, Audrey will make the journey from Hopkinton to Boylston Street, an accomplishment not lost on Dante.
Kind of cool you don't really have somebody saying you're going to run a marathon every day. Clearly something was done or sparked, I guess you could say.
Dana-Farber gave Audrey the gift of seeing her little boy grow into a young man. As she says, it's not a place you want to know how to get to, but she'll be forever grateful that it's there.
There's just so much hope. Everyone in the building is positive and cheerful and just absolutely wonderful. We're very lucky. It's an amazing place. Smartest people in the world.
Positive and cheerful, just like she is. Audrey says the nurses at Dana-Farber had such an impact on her that she signed up for her first nursing class on the same day as Dante's last chemotherapy treatment. And she's a nurse now for children with developmental disabilities at the Kevin O'Grady School in Beverly.